I'm feeling delicious. Who knows who I am? Now is my time to have a state of mind. I'm moving, yes I am. I'm moving, yes I am.
Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you're tuning in from. Let me know if you can see and hear me. I'm just loading the streams on. That's very strange. Facebook, it just YouTube seems to be playing perfectly. Facebook, I've clicked on my own link. It just, I don't know what is going on with Facebook recently. Really bizarre, but let me know if you are. Facebook's playing over here. I've got the stream on my other window, but yeah, let me know where you're tuning in from, and we're going to dive straight on in. I'm going to be going through. Let me share this. I'm going to be going through this document. So I'm going to try and click on Facebook again, just so I've got it down here, so I don't have to keep switching backwards and forwards to screens. No, that just is not happening. Facebook, let's say, they seem to be having major issues with Facebook, and we are no one to be throwing stones when we live in a glass house, because we'll be having equally as many glitches, bugs, issues. It is kind of a thing right now all across the internet. I keep seeing company softwares having challenges and issues, and I'm trying to make light of it because I'm dealing with it every single day with all of our users, our Groove users. We love you all, and I'm trying to support every single one of you. If you get a bug, if you get an issue, there are also half of the reported things that are just user error. That's just kind of standard. But we're going to dive through this document today. For me, it's 8 p.m. here in Bali. But again, like I say, let me know in the chat where you're tuning in from, and equally ask questions as I go through this doc. And remember, there's a good 15-20 second delay, so always reference Rob, you're on step 3, and you then ask your question. So at least then, if I've moved on from something, I don't have to re-ask the question. So let's dive on in. I'm actually going to hide me because I'm just in the way. There we go. And we'll start off with a little walkthrough of the dashboard, and we're going to leave this for the minute. We'll come back to the middle. Up here in the top right hand corner, you should have a small little icon symbol, or if you've changed the image, there'll be an image of you. That's my little avatar. You can see it there. So that's where you change it, and you can obviously go in here, change all your personal information, etc. Here, when you click on the 4 dots, it's going to open up all of the apps where you can scroll through those. This is our notifications area, so you can see there's all the different notifications, different updates, different code refinements, new improvements, new features, videos that I've done. And then we have our little Groove AI assistant, the little dinosaur, and you can come in here and pretty much ask him anything, as he says. And I kind of generally just ask him custom domain, and he spits me out an answer. So at any point, whenever you're in the builder and there's something you're not sure of, just go and ask him. He's right there, or he's available down here as well, which I'll show you. But he doesn't get the answer right every single time. And if he doesn't get the answer right, for example, if that was wrong, just screenshot your question, screenshot the answer, and send that into support. It's just something that we can then modify so that he does get it right. Here you can go into your affiliate program. You would have been set up an affiliate account when you first registered for Groove, and that'll take a few seconds to load. And it'll have a little walkthrough video here from Mike and the team, and then it will load. Because I'm already logged into my account, you still see my little avatar. It's going to load my promotional tools, and I've got all of my links, my stats, my swipes, my everything is right here ready to go. And again, you'll see I've been saying it for the last few weeks since we had the big update which caused all the bugs. All of the UI, everything has been updated, everything is changed. The speed of Groove is vastly improved. Yes, it has unfortunately come with quite a few bugs and things that are cross bugging other things, but just keep reporting them to us. We will get them all fixed, and we will get them all sorted, believe me. Let me go back to my dashboard. Click on it. So I'm being impatient. Oh, no. Very strange. And then when we come over here, if we hover on the Groove symbol, again, it's going to open up all of these. You'll see a running theme of this sidebar in Groove. Any single one of the apps you're in, you better easily access things over on the left here. So for example, this is the affiliate marketplace. So if you are an affiliate and you want to promote other products, you can find some in here. Or if you have a product, service, etc., and you want to find affiliates, you can add that. It's in the toggles in your GrooveSell so that you can have yours active so that other people can find you and promote. So for example, the Traffic Syndicate, if I wasn't already an affiliate, it would say join the program. Then I can see the offer, get my links, get my promo tools, and go to the JV sign up page. You can see I can filter by categories, by tags, by billing, by trials. Again, all of this is brand new with the recent update. You can search, you can change the look and layout. Even silly things like all of this was quite slow, quite cumbersome, because we needed the code refactoring. Again, I'm not going to bore you with the long story. Mike's told it enough times. Here we've got our services, so you can set up a Groove Pay account. And again, it'll open up and you just go and apply. Groove Pay is like a Stripe account, but it's obviously ours. So, you know, if there's an issue, we're not going to close you down and keep all your money like Stripe and PayPal and others do. Oh, sorry. I've already been there. My apologies. Groove Solos. Did you know that you can buy solo traffic? And that is Groove Solos. And you can also, once you register for a free account, you can also become an affiliate for Groove Solos. And then we have events and workshops. GrooveCon is coming soon. Hey Cinco, how do I integrate Groove to my website or domain? Try and keep the questions relevant to where we are in the presentation. But again, I'll come back to that once we get through some of this early stuff. So go and register for GrooveCon. My favorite event of the year, Marcus's Cruise. I was in Miami in January. I'm already booked for next year. That'll be my sixth. And you see it's the 18th. And this is Mike, Tom, and Captain Lou who have been running this for 18. 70% fun in the sun, 30% business. It's worth looking at. Here you have your API key. And then down here you can change from English to Portuguese. And then we have the Digital Academy, which is where we're going to be going into this document I'm going to give you at the end. All of these links are hyperlinked to the specific video inside of the Digital Academy. So this one will forward you directly to where to find your general settings, because that's the first one we cover in that doc. So again, you can see there. And then we have the help desk. We're going to cover all of this, how to get support, etc. And again, we already know about this issue with the security thing, the connection, something that Matt Serralta is working on right now. And here you have the help desk. Again, our little AI chatbot will pop up. I always kind of go too quick for my computer. I like to try and get this training done in under an hour, not because of my time, more conscious of your time. So you can close down your little AI assistant. He always then pops up back down here. And again, we're going to go into how to get support, etc. And then last but by no means least, we have our feedback portal. When it loads, sorry, my Wi-Fi isn't that great here in Bali. So we have feature requests. So if you are in Groove Mail, Groove Pages, Groove Cart, and you think, oh, I wish it did this, then come in here and search first to see if someone else has already requested it. You can see many of these already planned where people have voted for them. And you can obviously see if there's something that you like, you can click on a vote. These ones that are red, it just shows that I've already voted for it. And then we have updates. Again, that's the same as the notifications. So you can see all of those there. And then really important, obviously, before Buggate, as I've called it, reporting bugs is super important. We always want to know there's always bugs in every single software you ever use. I'm just being honest with you. I use multiple different softwares, and there are issues in every single one of them. So if you find something, again, search for it here. Check to make sure that someone else hasn't already voted for it. So Groove Pages Builder element configuration doesn't recognize clicked selected element. I don't know. I'd have to have a look at it. But then again, you can see I can then vote for it. I'm not going to vote for ones that I haven't read. And there's a little article section here as well. And if I come back to the dashboard, you'll see that the top will load quickly and then the bottom will lazy load. Anything here is something that we recommend or some promotion that we've got going on. Obviously, unless you've been on the moon, you will know that right now there's a crazy offer that you can get the Groove AI white label, which is already, we've got 500-600 people already started that. And then Mike threw a bombshell in the State of the Groovian that you can now get Groove.cm and Groove AI for the same price, the white label. So yeah, that's there. Again, the quick links are here. So if you click any of these, it's going to take you to that app. But if you click on the three dots on any of them, you can then go specifically to a different area of that app. And then down the bottom, you have all of your stats. So that's our little walkthrough. I'm going to start off with a nice easy one. Step number one is editing and adding your account details. Really simple one. We're just going to click over here, click settings and billing, and we're just going to go through these. You can see this is my information here. I'm not going to open all these up. You can just go through your own account and modify your information. This is my personal account. Yes, this is my little avatar of me. I don't use the company account when I'm doing these demos. It just seems to fit better. So that's number one, how to update affiliate payment information. So again, pretty much same place, settings and billing, affiliate settings. This is my username. It's my marketing funnel business, Funnels Qualified. And then I was allocated this affiliate ID when I first signed up. Again, I'm not going to show you my payment information, but this is how you get paid for your affiliate sales. You can set up through a wire transfer or PayPal. And really important, so many people don't understand or just miss it. You have to complete the tax info, whether you're a resident of the US or not a resident. If, like me, you're outside the US, you'll have to fill in a W-8-9, a W-8-BEN or W-9, whatever it is, and add that in here. Without that tax info and your payment info, we cannot pay you. So make sure you get those done. Step number three, setting up a payment gateway in GrooveSell. Really easy. Click into GrooveSell. As we've already shown, there's multiple different ways you can get into GrooveSell. And then you're going to click on, again, all of this is brand new AI. You can see everything has been updated. You can click in the settings and then click in the payment gateways. Each one of these is going to ask you for different information. The publishable bit key, secret key for Stripe, authorized net asks slightly different information, NMI slightly different, PayPal, Braintree, etc. So that is another nice, easy one to get us going. And then setting up a payment gateway in GrooveCart, pretty much identical, just a different software. And again, GrooveCart is built on a different platform. Seco, I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. Seco, is that the domains tab on the left? I I'm not sure where you were, but again, we're going to go into domains. I'm going to actually do a live adding of a domain. In GrooveCart, I'll go into this one. This is my new app that we're just about to launch, and I'm creating a store for it. Or should I say one of my team are? And when we come in here, there's going to be a settings button on the left again. And GrooveCart is built on a different platform. That's why it opens up over here. So when we did the code refactoring, that has not affected GrooveCart in any way. And we have payment gateways, pretty much going to be identical. There are a few different variations. You left the page ready. Sorry, Tico, but I'm going to go back into domains in a minute. That's one of the next things I'm going to do. So again, you can apply for GrooveCart. Each one of these, again, go into the settings. You've got a few different variations here. Once you've set everything up, you can deactivate, etc. You can see I've got my stripe set up in here. Let me close that down. Back to the dashboard. So the next one is actually how to set up a custom domain. It's one of the most commonly pronounced psycho. Okay. It's one of the most commonly asked questions. So I'm actually going to go and grab a domain from my GoDaddy account. Other domain providers are available. In fact, I've used GoDaddy for 20 years. And actually, 4 months ago, I actually used Namecheap as well. And I bought a domain just because it was cheaper. So we're going to add a domain. A few different ways you can do it. You can do it through Groove Pages, or you can come into settings and billing, and there is domains. Okay, so Psycho, Cinco. We're going to leave that selected. You can see it's red saying custom domain. We're going to click manage, and I'm just going to use one of these that I know I'm not currently using. I think it's this one. Yes, it was one that I did a promo for. I think it's just about to run out, or it has run out. Yeah, it's going to run out soon. So I'm going to come into DNS, and the first thing I'm going to do over here is click add new domain. I'm going to leave it on full domain subdomain setup, and then I just need to grab that domain, and as you can see, it's right there without any www, without any https. Let me move that there because otherwise it's going to annoy me. So you can see that it's got nothing in front. It's already got the https here because we give you a secure domain. I'm going to click next, and now it's going to give me Dora and Major probably to then move across into my domain provider. Yep, we have Dora and Major. We're just going to copy the first one, and you can read all this. It's just going to tell you to add replace these, sorry, in your name servers of this domain. Every domain provider will give you little instructions on how to do this. It's just because I've done it so many times, it's just second nature. So I'm clicking change name servers. I'm going to click I'll use my own, and I'm just going to paste in Dora and Major. Now, normally when I save this and refresh, it shows that the domain they've been added here, but normally it doesn't allow me to finish the validation. But sod's law, last week it actually was finished in the time where I was sitting there telling people, oh no, it won't be ready yet. So you can see them. Dora and Major do look like they appear in GoDaddy, but normally now when I finish this next two steps, it normally gives me a little yellow bar down here telling me it's not quite ready. So we will have a look. So now we need to validate our DNS. And a little yellow box will appear here. There you go. So it's back to normal. And it normally takes, it does say domain providers say it can take 24 hours. We're going to complete the process, but you can see we're not completed. So the next step here, step number 6, once you've added your domain, we're going to set up our email and our MX records and our CNAME records. We can't do that yet because I've not got DNS showing up here. So we're going to skip on, and we're going to do a little walkthrough of some of the apps. So let's go to Groove Affiliate first. And just someone remind me in the chat that we need to come back here. So Groove Affiliate, obviously you can set up your own affiliate program where you can invite affiliates in. You've got this over here where you can track anything. You can do different date ranges. You can do specific date ranges. You can filter by specific affiliate products. You can reset, refresh. You can, at the moment it's showing a revenue view, or you can turn that off and just show visitors, signups, etc. And you've got sales, rebills, etc. over here. And then you have promos, promotions and links. And within here will be all of the promotions you've registered for in the affiliate marketplace. Obviously, the main one that if you just signed up would show the Groove.cm, because you are an affiliate automatically for that. That's the butterfly effect in force from Mike. Yeah, nice one. I'll search for the specific tutorial. Yes, absolutely. So you can see here the Groove.cm legacy, and then I can click on here and it's going to give me my affiliate URL. Now, if you remember earlier, my affiliate ID was 4042. Now that doesn't show here. So this is just a test that you should all do if you just started, is just paste that in. And again, as I said, you'll see that it doesn't show my affiliate ID. What I'm going to do is press enter, and then that should change that to show my affiliate ID. So you can now see AF_ID equals 4042. So now I know that that's cookieing back to me. It's tracking back to me. So if someone signs up for a free account, which currently they can do, watch that change in the coming days. But if I want to do a double check now, just click Get Started, and then down here you'll see the referrer is my business name. That's the name that we showed inside of my account earlier. You don't need to do that once. It's just a quick check. Many people don't realize you can add bonuses that get delivered after people register or sign up for affiliate promos, etc. So you can see I have a $2,000 worth of bonuses I give away to someone that registers for a free account, which obviously I'll change once the free account goes away. And then I give, I think, $7,000 or $8,000 worth of bonuses when they upgrade. Now, for me, obviously, when it goes to the paid plans, I will be changing all of these, and I'll do new bonus offers, etc. But those are really easy to do. You just click into bonuses, click new bonus, call it whatever you want, and then create a bonus page in Groove Pages. It's just like a delivery page with buttons, etc., downloads, and then add that there, and it will give you that option when you click on bonuses. Here again, we've got reporting, we've got transactions, we've got our sub-affiliates, earnings report, and payment history. We can go into our tracking links here. Again, you can set up any kind of tracking links, just a 5-step process. That's the marketplace. We've already looked in there. That's the affiliate marketplace. And then we have our settings exactly the same as we showed up here in our settings and billing with our payment info and our tax info. As I said, I won't open those just because that is my business's information. So let's move on to Groove Blog. Let's access it from over this side this time. And if you've been on any of the lives before that I've done, you'll see that the builder is much faster. Everything happens quicker. Let me think. Just go into this one. And what I'll do is I'll go into settings first and just walk you through. So again, you can see all your SEO settings, domains. Now you can set this up however you want. You can have it on a subdomain, on a root domain. I've got it on a folder domain. This is my events business in Temecula, Los Angeles. So you can see it's temeculaeventscompany.com/blog. If I open that, it should open the blog. Sorry, it's taking a little second. It's my Wi-Fi. There it is. And you've got logos, favicons. You can add all your social links, your comments. You can add forms in here. So any form you've got created in Groove Form, you can select, and then you can also modify them in there. You've got a copyright section that goes at the bottom, and you've got this little dynamic year. If you click that calendar, it makes this a dynamic year, and then you can obviously hyperlink anything you want in there. Your embed ads, you've got your tracking pixels, and again, I often get asked, this is not part of Groove. This is an external chat widget that's a live person. After we pre-qualified people, this is my events business. We rent out bars, and we've got barmen, and we do weddings and bell tents, and so this is just to pre-qualify them. Then it puts it through to one of our team, and that's the embed widget there. We've got OG and meta settings. Again, all of those go in there, and then you've got your RSS settings. And now I always like to come back to publish, just so you can see. Now when we go into the navigation, you can see where these things are happening. So top navigation, you'll see is here. Okay. Again, you can edit, modify, delete, add any new ones you want. I've got my call to action button. It said get your 10% discount. And then at the bottom in the footer, I've got my privacy policy and my reviews. And you can see I've got my social icons down there that are just hiding now behind my widget. That's my widget. That was the code we looked at earlier. If I go back to the top, you can then see we have categories here, which are all there. And there's also another category standalone section there. That's everything there. And then we can go into themes. There will be more themes coming, but you can customize your own theme. So if you click in here, you can see everything is, you can edit. So if I want to change the link color, I can change that from blue to red, and it happens on the fly. I'm not actually going to change any of this just because it is a live blog. So again, you can see all these toggles change things on the live on the blog. Show search. I don't know why that turned off. That's odd. Show post image. Yeah. So I'm actually going to change something, and then you can go into the post as well. Again, you can see I could remove the sidebar. I can show the dates, remove the dates, etc. And then you can go into the category page as well and change the layout, the look, etc. And I will say that I don't know why that search bar was not showing. Again, that might be one of my team. I'll rectify that. As I said, that's your category standalone area. And then we have posts. When you first set up your blog, it will give you 5 dummy posts. And just click open editor, and you can then just overwrite everything. So that way your headline, then you've got some text. You can go into your images and change them out. You've got alt tags as well in your images. And anywhere you are, you just press enter, and then you can add some additional things there. And then obviously you're going to modify your featured image. You're going to change the post URL slug, because that is going to be from the dummy blog. And then when you publish it, it will change this, change the date, the categories, add your keywords. You can add a small excerpt there. And again, these are all, you can toggle these on and off. And you have your edit metadata. If you're doing a blog post from scratch, it will kind of fill this in as you go. If you're using the dummy post, then you're going to want to switch these out for the edit metadata and the open graph data. And then you can add some custom code as well. So I'm going to edit out of there, do not save. And then once you've done all of that, you can just publish. And as I said, you can then visit the blog from there. And I get asked all the time, actually, can you connect the blog and Groove pages? Yes, 100%. It's very easy. So you can see on my nav bar, I've got home. When I click on there, this will now open our website that's built in Groove pages. And again, I'll let it load, and I'll show you how we get back to the blog. And this is just very basic setup in the nav bar, in Groove pages, and the same in the blog. So if I click blog now, it will take me back to the blog. So really simple. So that's Groove blog. Let's now go into Groove Cart. As I said, Groove Cart is probably the app that I'm least familiar with, because I've never had a live Groove Cart store. That will be changing in a few weeks. As I said, I'm launching a new app, and we are actually building one for our events business. You can see that there, but I'll click into this one. When you first set up a Groove Cart store, you're going to name it. It'll take 5 to 10 minutes. The reason being is once I go into the builder, it builds out pretty much a ready-made, done-for-you store, and then you've just got to modify things as you go through. So once you arrive, just follow these 6 steps. Set up your domain, your legal page, your store design, your email templates. You've got all your stats down here. As I said, this is not a live store yet. Here you can go into your products, and the phenomenal thing with Groove Cart is you can see this little Chrome extension, AliExpress to Groove Cart importer. If I go on AliExpress, which is like a drop shipping website in China, I can find any of the products that I want. So these are paddle rackets that, for people to order. There's t-shirts, there's kit. You can see all these different rackets that I've actually ordered from these suppliers that I've tested them. I click on a button when I'm in AliExpress. It brings it into my store, and it gives all the information, all the text, all the variants, all the images. It takes you like seconds, and you just got to modify a few things. Here we've got our categories, our discounts, products of the day, and our drop shipping. And then, as you can see, you can go into your orders, your subscriptions, abandoned carts, customers, affiliates, and you can set up a help desk as well. This will open up the builder, which is very, very, very similar now to Groove Pages. When I first started using it 3 or 4 years ago, it was very different. They put a lot of work in to make sure that everything feels and looks the same as Groove Pages. So again, you've got these views at the top here. In fact, I need to go back to one of my teams. So I did ask him to modify all this after last week's training. You've got a back button, forward button, save button. And again, over here, if you click add new, you can add blocks, elements, global elements, and you just drag those onto the page. Here we have our pages. This is obviously my home page. I didn't really scroll through, but you can see one of my team is kind of setting this up. But most of this would have been built out. He's just gone in and modified the images. We can click into our category page. Again, you can see it's all pre-populated with all this content that's come from AliExpress. Here's a product page. As I said, 90% of these stores are built out for you. You know, you just got to input some of your stuff and then you're ready to go. So you can see all of these. You can go into the shopping cart, etc. You really don't need to touch any of that. Then you've got your themes. So you can customize any of these. And you've also got some basic layouts as well. And then we have our SEO settings here, page settings, templates. I'm sorry. Again, it's telling me off. It's my fault. I didn't go back to the home page. Page settings, SEO settings, and then you've got some templates over here as well. And again, once you come down here, you can see when you're hovering, it'll go pink. And if I want to click on something, it will let me edit it, modify it, change it, whatever I want. If I come into here, as you can see, just go and play. My recommendation, if you're new or if you've been away for a while, just go in and set up pretty much everything. Go in and set up a Groove Pages website, set up a Groove Cart store, set up just and play with them. That's my recommendation. Just go in and play. So Groove Mail, again, unless you've been under a rock or unless you're brand new, we have had some challenges with Groove Mail. At the moment, you currently have to either have your autoresponder integrated over in settings and billing, something like GetResponse or Aweber, or if you want to use Groove Mail, you need to use one of the 4 external SMTPs. Mike did say on the last State of the Groovian about we're having conversations with one of the biggest providers that we're going to have an SMTP plugged directly in. So watch this space, that is coming soon. Again, same kind of layout. We've got the sidebar. All of this is new. All of this is new. You can go to the quick links here. You've got all your stats. You can open up your contacts. Again, I didn't mention earlier, you have a demo mode up here. So if I don't have demo mode selected and I click onto contacts, let's say I'm doing a training video or I'm on a live demo with a client and I click on contacts and demo mode is not selected, well, guess what? I'm giving that client all of my client information, which I don't want. So always have your demo mode on, and you can see it kind of blacks everything out. We can go into our lists here, and you can see all of these. You can just click on a little refresh button. You've got your tags, your categories, and your segments. Here we can go into broadcast sequences. You can set up your own professional email templates. You can save your templates. So, for example, you can go into sequences and set up like a little flow. Let me show you this one. This is my events company in Temecula. This is our little sequence when someone opts in, whether they get added a tag or they get added to a list or they go directly through a form. It's a competition. We give away a prize every month. They basically go through this conditional split, and a conditional split is just a yes or no, true or false. So if they book their event, well, guess what? That's true. They get moved across here. They get subscribed to a different list. They get unsubscribed to the 10% discount. It ends there. They book their event. That was our goal, was to help them with an event, whether it's renting a bar, whether it's a wedding, whatever it is. If that is false and they haven't, well, we wait 24 hours, send them a nice little value piece. Same thing, true or false, another value piece, another. There's probably 8 or 10 different follow-ups there that are just little touches on the shoulder just to say, look, we're still here, we're giving you value, value, value. That's all we're doing in that early stage. Automations, these are if-then scenarios. So if I open this one, you'll see it's if and then. So if, for example, someone subscribes to a list and you select that list, then I want to add a tag, for example. And always make sure that when you finish setting up your automation that it is green, not red. As you can see, this one is red. It's obviously turned off for a reason, so I will re-turn it off, but it's then gone to green. Here we have our forms. Again, David Lemon and all the team did a great job on modifying the new forms. You can pretty much do anything you want now with a Groove form. Any colors, any schemes, any you can add, you can modify, you can add fields, you can change the design, the layout. You can go into the setup and you can do any of this, subscribe to lists, assign tags, all of this good stuff. You can have integrations. So for example, if someone opts into a form, you can have them added to a membership, you can have integrations, you can have webhooks, and you can drop files to them as well. And then you've got your embed code, etc. And then now this is the part we were talking about, your senders. If you want to use GrooveMail, you're going to have to use one of the external SMTPs. You can see that I use Groove's SMTP, Amazon, I've got SendGrid, I've used all of them. If you want to set one up, click New Sender. Again, this will not show for you. If it does, it's not going to work for you. You're going to have to choose Mailgun. And again, you can see there's little instructional videos or trainings, SendGrid, Spark Post, Amazon SES. And each one, you'll see, will require, if I can speak, slightly different information. They're all simple to set up, all of varying different abilities, etc. So you can add your sender identity and name. Those are ones for you to decide which one's which. One is that's what's going to appear in someone's email, and then it's the email to and from professional email that you want the replies to go to. Add your business information and click save, and then you will need to verify. There'll be a verification email that goes to that specific email address you used, and then once you've verified, you are good to go. Okay, so let me have a little breather. Let me go back to your original question, Psycho Cinco. How do I integrate Groove to my website or domain? Yeah, so I think I kind of showed you the domain part, and that is pretty much it. And we're coming to Groove pages, so I'll cover that again in a bit more detail in a moment. So let's move into Groove Member. Is Groove Member, and by the way, I didn't say it, I forgot. Is Groove Blog going to be on comparison with WordPress? No, 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 no. Is it meant to be? No. WordPress has been around for 20 odd years. It's got a million different plugins, etc. Groove Blog is to have everything in under one umbrella, so you don't have to have multiple different logins and sites and this, that, and the other. You can set up a very nice blog. You saw my blog. That's all I want it to do, is to be functional, to do the things I need it to do. So same with Groove Member. Is Groove Member going to be like a standalone membership platform like Kajabi or School? No. Will it be able to do a bunch of cool stuff? Yes. And Groove Member is really come on leaps and bounds. It's getting lots of updates as well. So you can see here, quick links again, stats. We click into membership. Let's go into, this is my Paddle app that we've got membership. So we're giving some free content away to people who download the app for free. And then there'll be a VIP premium version. So this is like the welcome page. You can see lots of happy paddle players. Again, we can change all of this in here. We can modify anything we want. We've got a little welcome message. Same kind of running theme. We've got little previews. We've got back button, forward button, preview button, save button. And then over here, we've got all our pages. So again, I can modify all of this at the top. This is my navigation again, as I just said. Look, we can have support visible, not visible. All of these things we can change, and we can change our footer as well. We've got our logo, and then we can go into templates. So again, we can modify these too and customize them. Also, we've got our site settings, and we've got our label settings. So again, you can change all of those when people are logging out, learn more, get access. I think we've got get access. So you can see I could change that if I wanted to. And obviously you can click and modify everything you want. And if I come back out of there, you'll see that you can manage courses. I can have multiple different courses in there, multiple different access levels, which you can go into. So you can see different courses there. And then once I come back, each one of those courses can have a different access level. So for example, for me, there'll be, I think these two are the free download versions of access. And then we'll be adding the VIP modules or courses where we'll change the access levels for those. Manage our members, we can manage our settings, and we can go in and look at the analytics. I'm just going to click back again. Here we have portals where you have multiple memberships. Files, I think people forget that you can store your files here and things like this. So this is my Groove AI white label. I've got a real estate niche I'm going into. So I can copy this URL and have that in the welcome email as a hyperlink, or have it on the thank you page as a download on a button. You can store all your files in here. You've got your file categories. Here are our instructors. And then I'm not going to click on members. For some reason, sometimes it doesn't hide the members' information. And they are my members in my different membership platforms. So again, I'm very, very careful about what I share, what I don't share. So Groove pages, I could spend 20 hours on Groove pages and still not even scratch the surface. As I said, I do use multiple different platforms. I have clients all over the place. I have clients in different countries. I have clients who use different softwares. So I don't only work in Groove. But I still believe that Groove is by far, it has the most functionality in a page builder than any of them. And as I say, I've used all of them. I think you can do more with Groove. Does that mean then that if you're brand new, it's a little bit more complicated? Yes. Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm not going to lie. It takes a little bit of learning. But if I start at the top, again, same thing. We've got our little mobile view, upright tablet, sideways tablet, laptop, desktop. You can obviously look at those. If, for example, you want to change something on the mobile view, but you don't want to change it on the desktop, all you need to do is click this little toggle. You'll see there it says applying changes to mobile device only. So let's go into the text here and let's just reduce that down to stupidness. And then you'll see everywhere else it's stayed the same, apart from on the mobile. And then if we click the back button, my favorite button in the whole app, boom, it's back to where it was. And don't forget to reselect. As we just said, back button, forward button, preview button. I don't actually know why you'd preview here. If you've already set up the domain, you can just preview the live URL, whether you're using the Groove pages URL or your actual your own custom domain. You can see this is now my live URL. If I click preview, it will preview the same page, but you see it in this bottom corner, it will tell you none of the links will work. Well, if I want to preview a page and I want to test it, I want to be able to test it. You know, I hope that makes sense. So you can see that preview mode, current page, links are disabled. So I would just always preview over here, and then I've got my live website ready to go, and then these buttons actually work. Just saying. So yes, you've got your save and then your publish. Again, over here, this is where we accessed earlier our domains, manage domain, and then we come in this way. Or you can go into your hosting options. You'll see this one is already set up on a custom domain on the root of it. So it just means that if someone clicks it, types in paddlefanatics.app, this is where it will take them to the home page. And then we've got our publish settings for the website or just this page, and I can unpublish as well. I'll come to the left side. We have our pages. These are our website pages. We've got our funnel pages, for example. We've got our different launches for this app. We can add pages here. And again, we can add on anything over here. We can go to my templates, which I love. So I can save all of my good juicy pages. I've got far too many in here for it to even preview. We can set up webinars. Again, when you click to add, it will just open up in webinars. We've also got pop-ups. These are the pop-ups I've got for this page, or I can open up, and again, it will open up in pop-ups. So I'm going too fast for it to actually load everything. I have global blocks as well if I want to add any. And then we come to blocks over here. Two different ways you can kind of add your blocks is you can click onto a block. So you can see there in the breadcrumbs at the bottom it says block, and also up here it says block. So I could now click above or below to add a new block, which I will. And you'll see there's 318 designer blocks. You can also change what you want to look at, features, footers. These are older ones. And then you have these ones that were added within the last 6 months. You can see they're much more modern. And again, you can click on any different one of the categories and it will give you different variations. We have wireframes, so you can use empty blocks. This is how I build my funnels and websites. Again, I've been doing this for 20 years. And wireframes, it's a basic layout, but it's the same layout. It's just not got all the colors and all the backgrounds already filled in. So you can use those if you are a bit more au fait. Direct response, just for example, if you're new to funnel building or website building, this belcher button on its own to get this all spaced correctly and to look like that, and there's a bunch of them, would take you an hour. Whereas you click that button, boom, it's added. Or you've got bonus boxes or bullet boxes. Here we have some more pop-ups. Again, you can see there's a bunch of different ones here on the left. Mega menus kind of does what it says on the tin. It is a mega menu. And also another favorite place of mine is my saved blocks. So for example, this is my Groove AI white label. You can see that it's taken, I've got so many blocks saved, it can't keep up. And again, each one of my businesses, I'll save the blocks as I go because it just makes sense. You know, I don't ever have to rebuild that block. I'm just going to go and find it in here. I find the sales page I've got it on, for example, and then I'm just going to add that block. Then we have elements. Again, you can drag any element and you'll see that, sorry, it's red, so it's harder to see. You can see the little pink line is kind of, I've still got my finger on my left click, my left mouse. I want to drop it there, boom. Okay, I didn't like it there. There's my favorite button, click the back button. Or I could have, I'll go forward again. I could have just clicked on it and deleted it. Back button's just one button. You click it once, it's done. But again, you can see all of the elements here. If there's something you don't spot, don't forget there's another bunch under here. So for example, buttons, it gives you a huge amount of them. Countdown timers, etc. There's loads under there. Then we have our settings. You've got your page settings where you have page info, SEO, styling, tracking codes, redirection, exit prompt. You can save all your templates here. So this will save this entire page. You've got your site settings. So again, this is site-wide for your SEO, your styling, tracking codes. You can share a site, you can export your site, and you can add instant edit bookmarklets at the top here as well. And then once you come into the page, as I said, when you're setting things up, just come in here and add a page, go over here, go to complete sites, pick one you like. For example, this one, I have no idea what it is. You can preview it, you can select all the pages, import that into your pages, and just go in and click on everything and play. You know, you can see the drag handle here, so you can drag things around and dump it there. You click back, you can add new blocks. As you're scrolling around, you can see when I'm hovering over something, it's going to kind of highlight it. So if I click that, this sidebar opens and this little smaller editing functionality opens. When I'm in this, I'm in a P tag, which is just text. Everything under here is now just specifically for this text element. So I can go in here and play with all of these, the layout, the transparency, the CSS, whatever I want. I can go in to configure the settings here. Now, if I think, well, actually, I don't want to change anything in the text there. What's it sat in? Well, it's sat in a container. These are the breadcrumbs at the bottom. So I can either, if I want to go into the container to modify it, I can either click here, or there's a little arrow button here. Boom, now I'm in the container. Now, if you see, this has changed. Every single setting here now is just for this container. So for example, if I change the background to yellow, or whatever the color that is, it's going to change just the background of the container. I can click back, it takes like a second. Again, when I'm hovering, it will show you the breadcrumbs. You can see in the bottom left-hand corner, can you see it changing? The breadcrumbs is changing wherever I'm hovering. So if I click there and I go, I want to go in that container. No, okay, so that's what I want to modify. I want to change the background, adjust this. There you go. I go in here, change the background. Hope that makes sense. And same thing, just go around and play. This is just, it's too much fun. go into all of the settings. You've got animations, you've got delay functions, you've got spacing, you've got sizing, you can do anything. That's why I personally believe that this is the best page builder, because you can do anything with any single element. Not many other page builders give you the ability to do all of these things. I'm going to leave. So let's just say you've set your website up. You've already set your custom domain up, which we're going to finish off in a bit. Now you want to sell a product or a service. So now we're going to need to use GrooveSell. So let's go through this way. And we're going to come into GrooveSell. We're going to create our product. And again, all of this is brand new UI. Everything's changed here. Quick links, you've got all your stats over here. If I click in product funnels, ignore the fact it says product funnels. It's just a product. It's been named product funnels from the get-go, it's just never changed, but it's just a product. So let me click into one of my demo ones. And I want to click in, when you first click to set up a product, this is where you'll go. And all you have to do is complete, so I'm trying to highlight these 11 steps. And this button will say save and next the first time you arrive here. All you do is put your product name, this is your internal name, add a description. Is it a front end? Is it an upsell? Is it an order bump? Change your image. And the buttons will say save and next. If you click save and next and something goes red, for example, this box, well, you know you haven't completed it. It's kind of giving you a little bit of an alarm and it won't let you continue. Excuse me. Once you've completed all the steps, like I have done on this one, I can now go through and I can click on any of these. So I can decide on, am I using credit card, am I using PayPal, the contents, which is the sales page, where's the thank you page, refund. Again, just go through here and play with all of this. There's nothing you can break. It's as you want it. You can add order bumps, you can leave them unactive. Funnel wise, do you want it to go to the thank you page or do you want it to go to an upsell page? Fulfillment, do you want them to get automatically added into a membership area? Is it an integration? Do you have a webhook or do you want to dump some files to them? Would you like to set up an affiliate program? If you would, you open that and then you go in and modify all of this. And then you can have your proof widget that pops up on your sales page. Again, social proof works. And then you get to finish here. You bring this tracking link code and your proof widget code. You add them to your Groove page's sales page in the tracking links. But now if we go back a few steps, you can see here now I've set the product up. I can manage my product. I can set up checkout links. I can look at my sales. I can create coupons for a special launch. I can go into my affiliate sign up and promo tools if I'm going to set up an affiliate program. And then I've got my performance. I can manage my affiliates and I can create leaderboards as well. Over here, pretty much does exactly the same. It's just on the side, all your different options. Here you can go into your customers, your cart abandons. You've got your reporting, your tools, same thing. You've got checkouts, affiliate portals, leaderboards, coupons, tracking, page tracking. That's back into the affiliate marketplace. And again, when I come into here, this is my payment gateways, etc. So that's GrooveSell. Excuse me, I'm just going to have a mouthful of drink. And how are we doing on time? Okay, I'm under the 1 hour so far. I've got a few more to go through. I'm not seeing any additional questions. Please feel free. Groove video. Groove video, again, there's going to be lots more done with Groove video, but I still really like Groove video. There's a few things Groove video does that actually I pay currently for other softwares that do this. Same kind of layout, sidebar, quick links, stats. If we click into the library, I'm just going to grab one of the videos that I normally use. It was my Groove AI bonuses video. This was for the launch. And I know it was for the launch because this was my apartment in Guadalajara about a year and a half ago. So here you're going to name your video, add it to a category. You can change the brand colors. You can see these with the Groove AI colors. You can add a watermark, a thumbnail, etc. And same thing, it's just a save and next. This is 4 steps here. All of this you can modify. So you can see here, I've got the tap to mute button. That's here. Again, all of this is available to change. I've got it showing as a ta-da. It's huge. And if I click on this,
Are you excited?
and then it's going to open up. You can show the play button. You can remove it. So again, you can see the branding colors. All of this you can change and play around with. But this next step, the text with overlay, the text overlay, this is what other softwares don't do. So I can at 1 minute have a button that pops up and says, go and do this, and I can send them somewhere else. So again, use that functionality. And also you get a video embed code. You also get a actual URL that can take them directly to this. So if this was an affiliate promo, and someone just wants that video, you can send them here. And also you can see, you can have that autoplay and you can allow people to download, and you can grab your source URL file as well. Here you've got your analytics, you've got your categories and your settings. So again, go and play with Groove Video. And last but by no means least, we have Groove Webinar. Groove Webinar is not quite complete, but you can run an automated webinar on Groove Webinar right now. And if you didn't know, Mike Filsaime was one of the founders of EverWebinar and Webinar Jam. It's actually one of the softwares I pay for still currently because I run live webinars. Same thing, quick links, your stats. And if I click into one of the webinars, we are in the process of bringing one over. So if I click into edit here, same thing, it's just got this running steps across the top. As you can see, you can run an automated, live, stream, and meeting are coming soon. And if you've never used EverWebinar and Webinar Jam, it's pretty awesome. Mike was one of the founders there. I expect Groove Webinar to be equal, if not better, than that current software. There is a monthly payment, by the way. So again, you can go through that and set that up. Here you can set up surveys that go into your webinars. You can do polls. You can set up your presenters. Again, you've got the demo mode on, so it's hiding them. You've got your analytics, and you've got your settings over here as well. So again, because it's an automated webinar, you can add your canned response. Canned responses basically mean you've run the webinar live once, and at 1 minute 52, someone said this. So you're never, on an automated webinar, you're never lying about it being a live webinar. You're just never really saying, well, actually, it's an automated webinar. But that's what canned responses do. Hey, William, good to see you. How can you add an Amazon product to a GrooveSell page? Okay, so good question. You can, but you probably can't. So I'd probably need a bit more information. So you're saying add to a GrooveSell page. The GrooveSell checkout form, if that's what you mean, then you could potentially set up a product, and obviously to take all the information from, so you'd go new product, take all the information, the name, etc., add it as a product in GrooveSell if you were going to sell it as a standalone away from Amazon, if that's what you mean, William. You could set that up as a product in GrooveSell, either sell that directly through a checkout link, or you can add that to a Groove page, so it makes it nicer. If you're trying to, so let me know any additional information on that, and then I hopefully can answer better. Also, as I said, all of these hyperlink to a specific video. There's also a full Groove orientation walkthrough from one of our team. It's a nicer pace of exactly what I've just covered there of all of the apps. Say I want to add a link to a book for sale on Amazon. Yeah, so Bill, you can do that in multiple different ways. There's the Groove full orientation. I think it's like 29 minutes, something like that. Go and watch that. If I was you and I was trying to sell an Amazon product to a book, I would just go and build a Groove page. I would build a Groove page. I would look for a template that's a book sale. I'm just going to click into any site. Some of these that my teams are working on. I would just go in here and I would just click new page, and I would just search for book. I'm sure we've got a few book templates. Sorry, I'm doing it too quick. I'll let it catch up. There you go, there's a few there. So I would go and pick one of the book templates, and then just on the button, I'm sure I've got a button here somewhere. on the button, I would just add the hyperlink in the settings. So you can see here. That's how I would do that. Hope that answers your question, William. So step number 17. How am I doing on time? Oh, 4 minutes under. Look at that. So what I want to do is show you how you can get support from us, and also I want to ask you to support us supporting you. Here's what I mean. So our support have been overwhelmed over the last several months since Buggate. I'm seeing complaints everywhere. Just imagine our team are overwhelmed with questions. 80 to 90% of the questions are basic, and the answers are within our training areas. So I'm asking a little bit of help from any of you that are on, or any who are watching on the replay. Here's the order that I recommend you try and get your answers. First things first, if you're unsure of something, inside your dashboard, it's right there. Click on the AI assistant, ask him the question. It takes you 3 seconds. If he doesn't give you the answer, perfect. Go to the next step. Then go to the Digital Academy. Okay. Again, teacher's cap down here. It's like 3 clicks of a button. It's going to open up. Either search for the app specific by clicking on Groove Affiliate, Groove Blog, etc., or go in and type in your specific question, custom domain. It will start filtering. Find your answer. Boom! It's taking you like 1 minute. If you haven't found it after that, now go to the help desk. That's down here. Help desk. Click over there. Our little AI assistant will pop up again. We can get rid of him. And then you can search the index, search all the different trainings in there as well. Because as I say, 80% of the questions are, how do I set a domain up? Or how do I, and look, you're absolutely within your right to send a support ticket and ask these things, but this just clogs our support team up. It really does. And also, I'll cover it in a moment, people don't give us enough information. Then if you haven't, this has taken you like, what, 2 or 3 minutes so far. If you haven't found the answer, come into our Facebook community, put your question in there, be detailed. Myself or one of the other admins will either approve it and answer it in the comments straight away, or we'll decline it with feedback and we'll answer it directly into your message account. And it sometimes goes in your request message requests. If after those 4 things that have taken you a matter of 3 or 4 minutes, you haven't found the answer, then please, by all means, come down here, click into the help desk, open that up. And then once our AI chatbot goes there, click chat support, click ask, and then put your information in here. And I know, again, I'm being ultra silly, but over the top. Be detailed. You'd be surprised how many people send us a support ticket and they just say, I'm having a problem with my form. And that's not an exaggeration. So just imagine you are the support agent sat at home, whatever part of the world you're in. We've got how many apps? 6, 7, 8 apps. So be descriptive. So I'm in Groove Pages. I'm in my website called Rob's website. I'm in the page that's called page 3. On block 3 down, I'm on the middle section. Be really detailed if you're giving us a description. The best way is do a Loom video. It's a free Chrome extension that you can download. It's up here. Click on it and it will record your screen, and you can put your camera on it as well if you want, and just walk us through the problem. Because then guess what? Your support agent looks at the video, goes, they're in Groove Pages. I know where they are. They're in a block. They're in there. They can log into your account internally, have a quick look, and they can come back to with a quick reply by email and go, I see what you're doing. You're not adding the image. You boom. You get your answer. It's fixed. If you don't give us information, they have to go backwards and forwards with you 5, 6, 7 different emails just trying to understand your problem. Okay, so I'm just going to finish William's question, and then I've got to go back to finish my domain. So don't let me forget. William, can it be set up in a frame so the Amazon link does not, so the Amazon link does not take you out of the Groove page? No, unfortunately not. And I don't think you'd want it to really. No, it's just not. Amazon don't allow it. To be honest with you, William. Sorry, I'm saying Bill because my dad's name is William and I call him Bill. So let me quickly go back because I don't want to forget. But continue asking the questions. I'm completely open now, guys, for any questions on anything, feel free. I'm going to go back to domains. We didn't finish our verification. So we did the first part of the setup. We now need to click verify. And this is just the last step. We've already done this. We've added Dora and Major over here, right? You can see them there in my GoDaddy account. We now want to click validate DNS. Boom, successfully verified, but we're not finished. So now my DNS is available, but look, I haven't chosen my primary app for this domain. So I'm going to click on here. I can choose anything I want. I'm going to put it as a Groove page. And now that would become available if I was in Groove pages on the drop down, this domain, as you see with all of these domains. But I could also add it to GrooveSell, Groove Member, Groove Blog, Groove Cart. And I could add a subdomain, for example. Let's say I wanted to add purchase. And I click tick, and it will give me purchase dot, what was the domain? Search box optimization. Yeah, I'm going to delete that because otherwise my team are going to wonder why it's there. But yeah, so that's that part. So the last step that we didn't manage to cover. So now you're setting up a professional email account. I use Google for all of my businesses just because it's very easy, it's very simple, and I trust it. Many others are out there, many others for professional email accounts. But most of them are going to ask you to add CNAME records, MX records, text records. That's what this one's about. So now we've verified our domain. Now I can click into DNS. For Google, for example, they ask you to validate your domain, and they give you 4 CNAME records. So I'm going to click add CNAME, and then I copy and paste from Google there and there and click save. Do the same again, copy and paste, and I do that 4 times. Go back to Google, and it verifies my domain. If you're using your own hosting, which I do on some of my businesses, you will need to add MX and text records for your professional email account. So that was the last step that I wasn't able to do. What I'm going to do whilst I'm opening up for questions, I'm going to share this doc for you guys so you've got it. And I'm just going to go over to Facebook first. I can't add it in StreamYard, it doesn't allow me. If someone can do me the courtesy of telling me whether they can see that and download that in Facebook, and I'm going to just add that over on YouTube, and I'm going to go back to my questions. Yeah, as I say, I'm completely open for questions. I think I nearly got in under the hour. It's really hard. I try and do it every time, but it's so hard. I try and give enough content where I'm not boring you to death, but I can't go into everything on this live. But let me go back to Will. Sorry, let me check what question was I. Can it be added to multiple Groove apps, i.e. Groove? Yeah, 100%, William. You can add it as a button on Groove pages, as a button on Groove blog, as a where else? In Groove member, on a Groove video, in Groove cart. Yeah, 100%. The domain to multiple Groove apps. The domain, yeah, I think you just saw there. I can add the domain as a subdomain. The root domain can only be on one app. So, for example, my new paddle app, the root domain for paddlefanatics.apps, I'm trying to get rid of that here, is on Groove pages, because when someone types that, I want them to go to the home page. But as you can see, I've got it set up on GrooveSell, Groove Member, and Groove Cart, and that's a subdomain. So if I click into there, you can see I've got vip.paddlefanatics.app. So the answer is kind of yes, you can have multiple Groove apps on that domain, but you can only have one root domain. You can't have more than one. Then a blog for the blog. Yeah, and if you didn't see when I went through my blog, I don't think I've got it open. No, that was my app. For my events company, which is here. Preview. I've got the domain and then /blog. I've got it set up on a folder, if I remember rightly. Yeah, so you can see I've got published to a folder. I've got my domain, and then I've got it going to a folder. So you can see here it goes over to the main domain /blog. And then if I click on the home button, that then goes to the root domain, which is temeculaeventscompany.com. And that's my Groove Pages website. That's a fully functioning website. And again, they can go back to the blog from here. That's just in the nav bar, etc. Great questions. Keep them coming. And just someone let me know that you were able to grab that document if you needed it. I'm open for as many questions as you guys want. As soon as the questions dry up, I will wrap up for the night because it is 9 p.m. my time. So it's time for me to kind of clock off. I'm going to close that. I think that's everything. Happy employees first. Live webinars function is for when, please? Ooh, that's a tough question. I don't have a timeline on it, unfortunately. Happy employees first. As you've probably seen, we are now full steam ahead on doing a white label for Groove.cm as well as Groove AI. Groove AI is already up and running. And obviously, within the next week, they are removing the free account. They're moving everything to the paid plans. There's a lot going on. I know the second that all of this is being, because what they're doing, they're bringing Groove AI and Groove.cm all into one dashboard. It's all under one umbrella, just under Groove. So there's quite a bit of effort to move everything, and like there'll be another icon over here which will say Groove AI. So yeah, unfortunately I don't have a timeline for you, but as soon as the white label for Groove.cm and Groove AI is all integrated in here, then Mike has already said on the last State of the Groove and it's full steam ahead on getting all of these apps absolutely nailed. Groove Page, as far as I'm concerned, works perfectly. I use it every single day. GrooveSell works very, very, very well. We did have a few bugs when they did the UI update. Groove Mail, as I said, we're looking at talking with SendGrid right now about them being our SMTP, our internal SMTP. Groove Member will be getting more updates. Groove Video, Groove Blog, Groove Cart, and Groove Member. Groove Webinar, sorry. Where on YouTube do I find the file? What file, William? Oh, sorry, the download. It's in the comments, in the chat. So just above your comment there should be a little link. Oh, it came from fun. Apologies. So sorry. For some reason, I'm logged in under my business account and not the Groove account. Sorry. I'm logged in under the Groove email, but for some reason it logged me in under my business YouTube account. Apologies. So you should unfortunately see it coming up as Funnels Qualified. I'll re-add it as because maybe you don't see it. Let me see. Let me try and re-add it again now. Check to see if you can see that now, please, William, sorry, because it probably blocked it. Yeah, it did, which is good. It's good. It stops people spamming our YouTube channel when we're doing a live. Got it. Yeah, awesome. So let me come back to over here. So sorry, I'm looking over here because I'm looking at my other screens. Yeah, any other questions, pop them in the chat now. Otherwise, I'm going to wrap up for the day and go and have a bit of downtime. So yeah, let me know if there's anything else. If there's anything else that I can help you with, then obviously follow the support structure that I kind of walked you through. Be as descriptive as you can when you're giving support tickets. It helps our support agents to be able to come back to you with a one email answer. Honestly, I wish I was exaggerating. That 90% of the email support ticket or the support tickets we get, we cannot answer with one reply because we don't actually know what you're asking, what app it's for, what problem you're having. And Loom Video is the best way. It's a free Chrome extension. It's the best way to just walk them through. Hey, Mr. Support Agent, I'm in this and I'm doing this and I'm doing that, and because 90% is user error and it's a quick fix. So yeah, I really overly do this, but the amount of complaints we're getting recently because support is clogged up. You guys have got to support us in supporting you as well at this time. Just my opinion. I'm never going to put support ticket in. I'm a user of Groove. I've been a user of Groove from day one. I'm never going to put support ticket and go in. How do I, change the? I'm just not going to do it. I'm going to look for the answer first. I'm going to look in the training portals and the places I've shown you. And the AI chatbot now is really, really, really easy. So I've not seen any other questions. So that's it from me. Have a phenomenal evening. I'm going to leave you with a little outro. Oh, someone snuck a question in. Sneaky. Great walkthrough. Good. Thanks, William. Good to see you. And I do this every Tuesday. You are welcome to jump on at any time. All right, guys. Bye for now.